18th, and it's a full moon. Okay, I'm learning how to do all this, so technically I'm supposed to be writing a 60-second clip where I check to make sure that I'm connected with everything here. So bear with me. Here we go. We're going to do it now. Bear with me. Here we go. We're going to do it now. Bear with me. Here we go. Okay. We're going to do it now. Okay, I want to first of all thank all of the lovely people who came by yesterday while I echoed. There was a mysterious man with me too. We're not quite sure if we're ready to unveil him or not. He's not that mysterious. I just thought I'd just go ahead and wing it. Like my friend today. This is Nemo. Yeah, he's a kid's toy. Speaking of kids' toys, oh, I didn't bring my props. Well, we'll look around and see if I can find something. Anyhow, today I just thought that, props are props are important at the same time. Besides the props is, what's the word I'm looking for? Toys. Okay, hang on. I got a couple comments here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see if we can get this to work. Now, you're going to hear a mysterious man's voice, maybe. He's connected through another way. And he'll let me know if he wants to be a guest or not. That is up to him. And we're going to go into graphics real quick. Because there's one, and I don't want that one. We're going to show that we... well, I'm not going to go into the whole political thing because we already know where it's at. But I'm just sending love, light, and peace to the Ukrainians. And in doing so, we will put on their flag. Okay, now, I got to do a quick check to make sure that Twitter is working. So, I am so unprepared this morning. Comments from the peanut gallery? As we sit in silence.
I'm just sitting here poking fun over fire.
Well, Twitch has decided that on Twitter, asking people if they're online, it's like, oh yeah, I am. Anyone streaming today? I am. Okay, so, all righty. And I'm streaming right now. You're fine, hun. Someone's typing. I like how it sounds. It sounds cool. Keep typing. Okay, if I could spell, we'll get this onto Twitter. Twitch. That's who I am. Okay, I need to liven this up because I just remembered that Twitch is recording all this, so people coming by my page, they're just going to see me typing. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. which is totally cool. Okay, Twitter's working. I've got to do the real quick garoo with YouTube. You know, one thing that a lot of people say is you have to have all the tools and gadgets to do a streaming. Really, just look what you have and get started. You can get really hung up on what is the latest gadgets that you need to purchase and all that stuff. And it really is just getting out there and realizing that you're going to have, okay, we're working. You're going to have mistakes along the way. However, in my little world, that's the learning process. And that's what life is about. Now, I have in the past done radios. They don't see me. A lot of people just talk to me. And I realized this morning when I slept in that when it's TV, it's a little different. A, you're live. B, like any television show, you need to have a plan. You need to have, like, what are we going to talk about? Thank goodness I don't have a problem talking. Woo! So today, what we're talking about is the full moon and what it does for us and when it doesn't do for us. And at the same time, what's up? So I'm going to type in that we're talking about the full moon and what's up. And what's up is the question of what's up with you? Is there something going on? You want to share something, or you just want to come by and say, hey, hi, how are you? Hi, how's it going? That's cool. Drop by, drop a note, drop an emo, whatever suits your boat, you know. And here we go. Full moon was or is today. It's actually depending on where you live and what part of the world. And the full moon does have a lot of energies, and people don't realize energy. So to make energy really, really simple, it's like if you turn on a light switch in your house, that's energy. Well, the moon is much, much more energy, and it affects our bodies as it's supposed to. That's how our bodies are. Our bodies are just full of energy. And with the energy, it will affect us. And I'm not an expert. I'm not an astrologist or anything like that. However, with the full moon is the fact that it's usually that you got to let something go. Yeah. Something has got to go. No, I'm not talking the trash. Or unless, no. I'm talking about something that's up here in your mindset. It might be something between your mind and your heart, your mind and your body, or all three. I don't know. Only you know that. Shall you really, really be asleep and you don't know that? That's okay. That's why we're here. You know, because that's why I do. I'm your tour guide. I don't do the work for you. No. But I'll guide you. The more you, as a human being, can think for yourself, the better off you'll be. The more you believe in yourself, the better off you'll be. And really, always believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, magic happens. And when we're believing in ourselves, we also are ourself, and we're talking to, depending on which buzzword makes you happy. I'm only going to say a couple because I could spend all day with all the buzzwords out there. So between you and God, you and source, you and the universe, get the picture? Really, that's how life is. You create your life. You're responsible for your life. It's you. You meet people along the way. Some will help you, and some, naughty, they'll trip you up. They'll put a shadow on you. When you're following yourself in source and you're creating your life and you're moving forward, which is a great time with the full moon and letting things go, you're going to run into negative people. It's just how it is. I mean, I don't know how to say this, but negative people are everywhere. However, we all have a light in us. And I like to think the light as a candle. No, as a fire. And you ever start a fire or have someone start a fire and it takes a while and then all of a sudden it goes and then the flames are pretty and it's nice. And then as you sit by the fire, it starts to die out and there's embers. Shall you be in the place of where your fire is out, your light is out? I'm talking internally. There is an amber in there. Trust me, there is. It's up to you to make it shine bright. We are to walk. We as human beings are to walk around shining bright as we can. Some people call that light workers. I don't know all the terminologies. I don't have all the information because, quite frankly, I don't know everything, nor will I ever know everything. But one thing I can tell you is allow your light to shine bright as you can. So that way, if someone comes by and tries to put a shadow on you or tries to snuff out your light, they're not able to. I know this from personal experience. And I know this through others. And it really is up to you to decide, do I keep my light shining or not? So with this full moon, it's bright and shiny, which will also help those of you who do not have your light on. And I need some water. Hang tight. I literally took a room and made it into a studio. Is it set up proper? Of course not. It's life. Okay, so here we have the full moon. But let's start with the moon when it's dark. And it's really dark outside. That would be someone who doesn't have their light on. Shall that be you? Don't panic. Just look at it as the phase of the moon. What does that mean? Well, we have the new moon, which is dark, which turns into a crescent moon, a half a moon, and then the full moon, which is your light. So shall you be in complete darkness and you feel that you are negative? It's okay. Just do this. Focus on the light, your internal light. When you focus on your internal light, then it becomes brighter. And you can have your internal light shine as bright as the sun. It's up to you. You're the one that has to make that decision. You're the one that has to decide, am I going to do this or not? It's up to you. Sometimes we're in situations or environments where it really is just people in darkness. And they don't want to be around your light. Just an idea. You might want to reassess that situation and walk away. No, you don't need a big fight or big drama. You just walk away. You send love and light to that person or persons and you walk away. It's just like the phase of the moon. It's going to change. Every month that moon changes. If you don't understand the cycle of the moon, Google it. It will go into all the scientific detail, which I'm not going to do. I'm not an astronomer. But you have that power to put that light back into your life. And it is totally up to you. You're it. So for this show, and using the full moon that you could add to your toolbox because we all have toolboxes, right? Let's type that in. Do you have toolbox? Okay, we have another alarm. I've done some other apps, and I need to change all my alarms because they don't apply to here. A lot of change going on, don't I? Funny how life is. Okay, let's get back to that toolbox. Some people, it's going to be a regular toolbox. For me, I have several different, well, I'm a girly girl, so I have a big patent leather. What? Thank you. So if you need a toolbox, we're going to go really simple. For some people, it's just going to be a shoebox or a box. Cool. Some people, it's going to be an actual toolbox that they don't really use for tools. Me being the girly girl that I am, hi. I have a big patent leather bag. I think it's called a carpet bag. That's one of my toolboxes. As you'll see, as I start to get my act together with this show, each toolbox has certain tools for me. And one of the reasons for that toolbox is the fact that it's got the tools in it that I need for a certain situation. But let's go back to the full moon. When you create that toolbox, think of things to put in there that you need to turn on your light. Keep it really, really simple, guys. Don't freak out over this. I mean, I heard a car crash. Very, very simple. It's something that reminds you that you have an internal light, and it's something that reminds you to be positive. It can be a picture. It can be a song. Well, how do you put a song in your toolbox? Hang tight. This is a toolbox. Isn't it cute? Maybe it's a game. You pick, but keep it very simple. Because as you work on you and you work on yourself, you will realize that you are going to grow. And that's part of change, and that's part of life. So we're using the full moon today. She's bright and pretty and shiny. And we're using that to check our internal light to make sure it's bright. Okay, shiny too. That works. And it's hard. Not getting into all the politics and all that rigmarole. But quite frankly, you guys, it's pretty ugly out there. There's a lot of fear out there, which brings in negativity and depression. I'm saying we have the ability to change that. I'm saying we have the ability to let our light shine bright. So, quick review. This is for someone that's in darkness, doesn't believe their light's turned on, or that they even have a light. I'm here to tell you, you got a light. It's an internal light. Create your toolbox. And here's a great start. Even if you have to, so hopefully I won't disconnect this person. I might. Even if you have to do this tool. Give me a minute. I got slow Wi-Fi. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. Crow came by. Here we go. Hang tight. Here you go. It's a candle app. Starting to feel a little dark or gloomy. Run this and look into the light. Better yet, you'll light a candle. Shall you be able to? Okay, I didn't disconnect that person. Okay, oops, I lost a person. Okay. I'm running another app, and oh, hey, I got a feather. That looks charming. I sleep with goose down feathers or whatever, pillows. So when I wake up, I'm covered in feathers. So I shed hair and I shed feathers. Okay, that's just being part of life. But anyhow, where were we? Oh yeah. So as we're using the moon as our focus today and using it as its energy and it's bright out there, we're also taking all of that, we're adding it into our individual world, our individual self, to add that factor of A, you can do this, and B, you got this. Some of you just may not be used to the terminology. And again, I'm using my own terminology. I'm not an expert. Some people will spend days trying to figure out the terminology. I'm just using words that the average person like myself can get. My fish fell. Hang tight. Okay. Got to have a friend, while you're online. It helps. And I want to thank the people who are brave enough to be joining me this morning. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate you all for coming by. And I also want to thank those who are coming by just to see what I'm doing. And I want to thank you as well. I'm very thankful. Excuse me. Okay, full moon, your own personal light. When you're in light, you're in positivity. We're going to go back to those that are finding themselves to be in a negative. They feel dark, or they feel that their light has been burnt out. It hasn't. There's an amber inside, just like you would looking at a fire. You can turn that light back on. So how do we turn that light back on? A, we follow positive people like me. Hi. B, no. A, there's a lot of quotes out there that are uplifting, motivational, inspirational, romantic quotes, or whatever you need to go through. They will lift your spirits. Colors. Now this is black, so that's really not going to lift you up. However, this bright orange is cheery. And for some people, that can lift their darkness. That can lift their mood. That can make their day brighter. Or you can be like me. Yeah, he's a character. He's a Disney character. But what does he always pretty much do? He laughs. He does something silly. Lifts my mood. So, who do you have that lifts your mood? A character. A cartoon character. Oh, I have to say, the Minions. So if you're feeling a little dark or blue, watch a movie that makes you happy. That's another way of bringing light back into your life. positivity, allowing that amber to light up. And that's something you put in your toolbox. Because sometimes your toolbox isn't a prop like this. Sometimes what's in your toolbox is on your video list of what will make you happy. If you're having a bad day or a bad moment, you can go to your movie list, your book list, your music list. Now, I will add for your music list or your book list, we're talking the light, happy stuff. We're not talking the dark, heavy, like music or reading a book about a serial killer. Meditation music, instrumental music. I always mess this up, and if my grandson was here, he'd probably end up correcting me. I think it's low-high beat. It's really good to listen to. I'll have that down on Monday. But it's just the little things that we can add to our toolbox that will give you that, oh, I'm feeling like crap, or gosh, that was a negative situation. And when you get yourself used to pulling out your tool, it's like, oh, I feel better. Oh, I kept my light going. Now, for those of you who don't know, quick comment is that I start here at 6 a.m. Pacific time. It's dark out here. It's very early here. I don't know where you are and what part of the world you're in. If you want to share, please do. I'd love to know where you're from. I don't want street address, just, general, state, country, whatever you want to share. Point is that, do you know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day? Yeah. And I didn't get to finish mine. So I'm going to find the jerky that I have. I love jerky. And I'm just going to grab a little bite and kind of chew on a piece of jerky while I talk to you. I know, isn't that horrible manners? However, as we all know, we got to keep our blood sugars going. So just a little piece. Okay, I'll just bite it off. Because we don't want me, falling over while I'm trying to talk to you guys. Little blood sugar. Okay. So, we got the moon. We got the light. Working on toolboxes. Working on some tools as simple as music, reading, movies. Really lighthearted, happy stuff. Now, I can hear already. Yep. I can hear it. I don't listen to that stuff. I never have. I never will. Well, step out of your comfort zone and watch something fun. What's fun for you? How am I supposed to know? I know it's fun for me because I took the time to learn. And that's what you need to do. You need to take the time to learn what is fun for you, what is good for you. Yeah, well, it's part of life, guys. We bounce down here on Earth, we're born, and it really is up to us to figure out what we're supposed to do. What's our purpose? But that's for a whole nother show. Sticking with the full moon, your light, positive and negativity, really comes from you, and it comes from within. That's where all this comes from. Stems from? I'm seeing if someone's going to pop in for just a second and give me a buzzword. Nope. Okay. Actually, he's really quiet. He must be busy. Anyhow, yeah, pardon me for eating in front of you, but got to keep those blood sugars up. where was a full moon, positivity, light, energy. That's where all this stems from, is to know that you have the ability to change it. You have the power to change it. And right now, during this full moon, is a perfect time to make those changes. And it's up to you. It really is up to you. There's no one coming into your life that's going to do it for you. However, shall you have someone in your life that's doing it for you? I'm going to ask you to step back and ask yourself, is this really what I want? You know, we all run into those people that have to rescue you. Or we run into those people that, well, they're control freaks. And those people, they mostly have good intentions. But the one thing is that when you have someone that wants to control and run everything for you, the bottom line is they have nothing. Well, no, they don't want to look at themselves. Now, I'm not talking if you're seeing professional help, you know, they're there to help you. I'm talking, we always have people that walk into our life that, let me help you with this, and you got to do it this way. And you're like, no, I'm doing it this way. And you're like, no, you got to do it this way. It gets back to your energy, gets back to the light inside of you, like the full moon. Handle it in a positive manner and keep moving. And just like the cycles of the moon, it's changing and moving all the time and by season. Just like you as a human body. Your body is not the same as it was 5 minutes ago. It's continually changing. And it does it automatically. So while it's doing it automatically, keep in your mindset that the more you're changing, the more you're moving, the better off you are. Back to the full moon. It moves. It changes. Back to you as a human being. Are you moving? Are you changing? Now, I'm not talking about... hang tight. It's your power. Are you using your power, or are you giving it away? Good question. Thank you. It is your power. Thank you for an excellent question. Thank you. Now I know where you are. Okay, so here we go. The moon's got power. You've got power. Your energy is power. So when you're in that situation where someone's going, no, do it this way, but you want to do it this way, you have your power to do it this way. Don't give them your power to do it their way. And that's where the positivity comes in, and that's where your light comes in. Because the more your light is shining and the more that you're focused on what you need to do in a positive manner, they will step back. Because you didn't give them your power. So real quick story, to the point. Someone thought they were helping me. And they kept, well, what about this? What about this? Did you check this? Did you do this? Are you doing this? And it was kind of like, you know, we all have someones that pop in and they're like this. They're glued to you. And they are so glued to you that you're like, and they pop back in. And they pop back in. So you hang on to them for a minute, and then you realize, okay, this is what we're going to do. And you set them down gently, and you set them down in love, light, peace, and joy. And you have to listen. Because most of the time, They just want to be a part of your life. Another thing is they have so much that they're hanging on to from their past that they react automatically a certain way, which unfortunate is negativity. And so here's your positivity, here's their negativity, and it's this. However, when you keep shining really, really bright, you start to walk away. And meanwhile, they're okay. And from experience, that person was just there for a short time. There's a saying, when people come into your life, there's a reason, there's a season. I have that someone can be in your life for 2 minutes, or they can be in your life for your entire life. And that's okay. That's part of life. That gets back to the cycle of the moon. That gets back to the changing. And that gets back to you. Because we're changing just like everything else. Just like the seasons. And that's another conversation on how the seasons can help you to grow. Have your life be a better, positive life. It really is all connected. So it's all connected through the earth, the universe. You have your 4 elements: fire, water, air, earth. And that's another topic. That's why we're doing TV Live. For those of you who are watching, I'm going to end this at 7 a.m. this morning due to the fact that I'm not prepared to last another hour. So we are down to the last, let's see here. We got like 13 more minutes. So another bite of, again, excuse me for eating in front of you, but we got to keep healthy. Okay. So today we talked about the energy of the full moon. We talked about your energy. We also talked about not giving away your power, which I believe we will do another TV, not just power, your own personal power. But to help you to get through the weekend, through all the negativity that's running around at 100 miles an hour, and all the fear that's running around, which is affecting people's mental health, which is another conversation. Do the best you can to realize that you have your light, your internal light. Shine as bright as you can. Walk away. And sometimes in that aspect of walking away requires to turn the TV off. Maybe turn your cell phone off, all devices. Yep. How could I have forgotten that? Wow. The show's almost over and I remember the most important part. Okay. Nature. On this TV show, I'll be talking a lot about nature. Nature is so important. It really, really is. So, here we go. Full moon. There's lots of negativity swirling out there. Fear, anger. Tools for you to get through the weekend. 1, keep hydrated. 2, eat nutritional foods. 3, walk away. 4, turn it off. 5, go sit outside in nature. For those of you who are not able to go outside, I myself, through my YouTube channel, have, and Twitter, mostly YouTube, pictures of film being outside. It does help. Sitting out with nature, listening to the birds, listening to the winds is one of the most natural healers to help you pretty much get through anything. The other aspect that you can use is this right here. It's a device, mobile. There are a lot of free apps on there. Like I said prior, meditation music. Put these tools in your toolbox to help you get through it. If someone wants to be argumentative and fight with you, it's not worth it. I heard that, unless it's something you just stand up for. But we're just going on the typical, somebody just wants to argue. Oh, I learned this. I don't know about you. I'm not talking about spontaneous shopping, and I'm not talking about those people who shop for therapy or whatever it's called. I don't know the full story there. I'm talking about when you hear through your intuition, you need a percussion instrument, which I don't play instruments. That's not right. I used to not play instruments. I've had an interest in drums and tried to play a drum set. We'll just say, yeah, no. Anywho, I've purchased some percussion instruments along the way, which, oh, hey, those will be subject matters on the TV show as well. And it helps for you to heal, to let go of a negative energy, a negative environment. And I don't have it with me. I will be much more prepared. It's the shape of an egg, just a little egg. They come in plastic and in wood. And I just shake it. And it's actually a real percussion instrument. And I learned that in different cultures, they have different percussion instruments. And when they play it and it's loud, it wards off the negativity. Back to the egg that I have, I'll show it to you on Monday. When I just shake it softly and let it roll around, there's beads inside the egg. It's soothing and it's calming. I could compare it to a rain stick. No, I'm not talking the huge, humongous rain sticks. I'm talking the smaller rain sticks. They're the same thing. Well, so does the big ones, but the smaller ones, they allow you to do the same thing. But what I learned is it's how you tip it. And same thing with the egg. It's how you just take your wrist and just shift it. And that can soothe you. The egg can really just fit in your pocket. It's small. Just imagine a small egg at the grocery store. And it's amazing what it will do for you to lift your spirits. And I'm just giving you ideas before I go on how to get through the weekend. Because I will be back Monday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time. And if you shall not have cloudy skies like I get to this weekend, stare up at the moon. That might sound a little silly, I know. However, Just stare at the moon. Another thing to help you listen to the wind. Shall you be able to be outside? Just listen. Now, I'm known as I listen, and this can be hard. This is a whole meditation process, and this is not going to get done in the next 5 minutes. So I'm just going to give you a quick crash course. Is to sit. Some people lay down. You pick. It's your life. It's your body. You know it better than anybody else. For those of you who are going, I don't know my body, you will by just follow me. We'll help you with that. So we're going to make this meditation really simple. Find quiet, relaxing music. So whatever you use to listen to your music on your device, type in relaxing music in the search bar and find one that suits you. For myself personally, you want to know? Sure. Glad you asked. Nature sounds. I'm a water sign in astrology. So, of course, water. But then I realized, again, back to that toolbox and, make it simple. Yeah, I live near the beach. Like I'm walking distance to the beach. And so water sounds, it's just like, depending on the wind and stuff, it's just open the window and I can hear the ocean. Or go outside and I don't even think I'm a mile to one of the beaches. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a mile. Somewhere in there. And just record it on this. And there, it's in my toolbox. Some people like to go to the woods. Same thing. Use this. Do a video. That video has when you're not talking. Okay, let's see here. Toolbox, screwdriver to tighten things up, pliers to pull things out, and a hammer to nail things down. I'm talking about a different, if I could spell, type of tool box. One that has tools for you to have a better day. Okay, so I'm down to 2 minutes. So I'll make this quick. For those of you who have toolboxes that have screwdrivers, pliers, and hammers, and wrenches, and nails, and bolts, and all that fun stuff, that is a toolbox. Now, in that toolbox, you might build something or fix something that helps you to have a better day. I'm talking about tools in the toolbox that help you to have a better day, like music, percussion instruments, and then just, physically taking your body and hauling it outside. Again, as long as you can go outside. Shall you not be able to find some? Okay, so I have the comment of bolts and nuts are in the parts box. And we'll type in, thank you so much for your humor. There's one in every crowd, They just gotta, and that's another thing to help you through this weekend. Who do you hang out with? Oh no! Hang tight! Who do you hang out? Hi, just a second. Who do you hang out with? If you're hanging out with a bunch of people that are negative and they're always complaining, ask for new people to hang out with. I believe all of us have at least one friend. It might be an acquaintance. It might be a social media channel that we like that will at least put a smile on your face. Because laughter does heal. You don't laugh? I'll help you with that. Because they also say laughter is contagious. Yeah. Yeah. Being cranky is contagious as well. That is true. I know you're joking. Okay, so in the comment section, we have someone saying, I'm just joking. It's like, well, duh, I know you're joking because I know who you are, and that's how you roll. That's why we get along. That's why we're friends. That's another part of getting through the weekend. Spend time with people that you can joke with, that you can laugh. It helps, you guys. It's the biggest thing I've learned in my years of life on earth. It's the simple things. It really is the simple things. And keep it as simple as you can. Because the more you make it complex and, what's the word I'm looking for? Complicated, it doesn't work. Well, it works, but in a complicated manner. Keep it simple. I think one of the buzzwords is, what is it? Okay, it takes a village to help raise children. And, oh yes, your tribe. So earlier in this show, we talked about power. It's also your vibe. I know, a lot of information in one morning. The good news is we'll continue to talk about this, and it won't it will not seem so foreign to you. I wish you the best of days. It's going to be a good day. Have a great weekend. Do as much as you can. Just follow the moon. Excuse me, the full moon will help you. Its energy will give you some way of feeling a little positive and a little bit better. I'll ask how that worked for you on Monday. Do the best you can to be as positive as you can and allow your light to shine. Thank you all so much for coming by and supporting me. Yes. And for those who watch afterwards, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support. And I'm going to close with this saying, peace be with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.